Welcome, welcome. We are the Global Grandmothers Council Network, and we are here gathering heart to heart. And it is July 22nd. It's Mary Magdalene Feast Day. It's the last day of Mercury retrograde. Thank God. And we welcome you. I'm Mayana Kingery, also called Mama Tink. I'm the administrator of the Global Grandmothers, and welcome, welcome, welcome to this time to just share and care, pray, sing whatever comes to our hearts. And I want to open the floor, and we'll just go around the room and let each person share their heart for what's most urgent to begin with. And Robin, would you like to begin?
Sure. Thank you very much. My name is Robin Flugwelish Youngblood. I am part Colville Indian and part Cherokee and a whole lot of European countries. And I'm here today partly because there's been a huge fire on my reservation that has destroyed many homes, and people really need help. So I'm here to pray for that. I'm also here because Spirit gave me a dance many years ago called Dance to Heal the Earth. And we've been asked by Mother herself this year to dance that dance wherever we are, September 26th and 27th, to a tree that we choose with just ourselves or those we can gather with us, to pray for the healing of Mother Earth and every creature on it, including us. Yeah. And part of that prayer is, who am I? And what am I here to do to serve Mother Earth and all our relatives? Yeah. So I would ask us all to join in that in whatever way we can. If you can't dance, light a candle and say a prayer. Okay? Just be with us.
Thank you. Beautiful. Thank
And
you.
I have a song if we're open to that. And
Please
I'm
just go
probably
around.
gonna
We'll go
have to
around.
go. Yeah. So maybe we can turn off our mics except me and I'll sing the song and we can hold it together. Okay? As one we walk this earth together. As one we sing her sacred song. As one we love her. As one we heal her. Our hearts beat with her own as one. As one we dance with her, our mother. As one we sing to her our song. As one we love her. As one we heal her. Our hearts beat with her own as one. Thank you.
The
Thank you
wind's
so
going
much, Robin.
crazy outside while you were singing that.
Michelle.
Thank you for convening, Mayana. Thank you all those that are present and here in spirit and are joining us from the resources of wherever the energy fields imbue us today. I am so grateful to be holding space and to be aligning with you all as we continue our journey to heal, reach out, align, reestablish, rekindle, return, and grow further in resonance, harmony, and power, full strength, representing the goddesses of old and the divine feminine, embracing all that is, was, and will be. I'm holding space specifically for the, as mentioned, the fires in Canada, the floods, the pain, around the world too at this time, and just shining light where needs be. As outreach ambassador for Global Grandmothers Network, it has been a delight to connect with my ancestral lineage and the future and the network that is Global Grandmothers Council Network. And I hold space for Suzanne Lewis and for all the 13 grandmothers that had set this up by way of communicating with their ancestors. And so we continue. And so thank you all for being here today. And the light behind you, young lady, is absolutely wonderful. It's like you've got a whole source of energy. Also on your left-hand side, it's beautiful. Thank you, Mayana. Thank you, Robin, especially. I love your song. And yes, 26th of September, we'll be here in northern New South Wales, joining you through the end of the equinox, I think it will be. So thank you for that too. Yes, moving forward. Cheers.
And just before that, Michelle and I spoke last night about having a global grandmothers event on maybe the 21st on Equinox on International Peace Day. And I'm putting in the chat an image that is the beginning of a poem that I wrote about freeing time, because time is a woman and she ebbs and she flows. And we put her in chains and shut up her glow. I'm not reading it, but we're going to talk about time and how we need to return to natural time. And we're planning
Yeah.
an event for that.
Yeah.
And that will
Thank
be,
you, Mayana.
yeah, sure. And then following that, so we'll get some movement. So we'll do the time and then we'll do the tree and the dance. And November 20th is International Children's Day, and we'll do the get the right words here. It's the Children's Day of Peace on International Children's Day, and that's coming out of the Founding Mothers Movement, and Global Grandmothers will be partnering on that. I've been in the creative process for creating that. And we have some other things happening, and I'm going to invite Mare to tell about the 1,000 Goddesses and what she's doing too.
Thank you, Mayana. It's really wonderful and an honor to be here with all of you, and it's great to see you again, Robin. It's been a long time. First of all, I'm sending prayers to all of those impacted by the fires and the floods and all over the world where things are really extreme. May everyone find the resources that they need and the protection. So sending prayers to everybody there. So I contacted Mayana just like half an hour before this meeting, and I said, is it possible for me to pop in? I have been asked by Mother Gaia to organize the 1,000 Goddesses Gathering Global Grid. And this is based on the Tibetan prophecy that when 1,000 goddesses, and Michelle, I love that you mentioned goddesses, when 1,000 goddesses or Tibetan Taras unite, it will shift the tone of our sacred earth from fear to compassion. And this will be the 10th year that I am organizing this after Mother gave me the assignment back in 2016. And the call is actually, it's within the fall equinox portal of energy on the 20th of September to do water ceremony wherever you are. And we would love to put you on our map. So if you'd like to register, I'll put the link in the chat. And there also is a call to call in the heart of water. And Mayana experienced this with me, was it 2-3 months ago? When was that, Mayana?
Not too long ago.
Yeah, not too long ago. It was really fascinating to hear your experience. Last summer, I was blessed with receiving I don't know how to word it in other than to say it's an incredible transmission of energy from a divine feminine council off planet, the universal realms. And when it came in, they told me heart of water, and it activated. I love doing water ceremony in the bathtub. I was in the bathtub at like 6:30 in the morning, and the water in my bathtub got activated. I got activated, water within me, but they very specifically said heart of water. And I talked with some other gifted people who work a lot in the universal realms, cosmic realms, and they tuned into it and could verify that this is a really powerful spiritual frequency. And it apparently, eons and eons ago, before time, used to be a part of water around the universe. Then it got excised by forces that we don't need to get into. So it's time to bring it back. And I've been told I'm not the only person on the planet that is working with this frequency, but I'm offering workshops or webinars to help people be activated with it, learn about it, and be activated. So again, I'll drop the link in the chat. And Mother Gaia is calling for the heart of water for everyone to receive this energy and then take it out. Call on the rain to be loved up by it. Call on the creeks, the rivers, the streams. And so the call is for us to do ceremony around the world on that day. And any time, actually, calling in the heart of water and all your spirit teams for the healing of our waters and all beings. So
I
thank you for
love
having
that.
me.
I love that. I lit a candle before we started, but now I'm going to spritz my hardest waters. They began with Thoth the Atlantean in Sedona, gave me water from the ninth dimension. And then there are waters here from the heart of the mother in Hungary and Glastonbury and the New River headwaters in North Carolina and many other places. And I'm just going to spray some here and breathe it
Bring
in,
it in.
ladies.
Bring
Breathe
it
it
in.
in.
Bring it in.
And I love how what you said, Mare, aligns with what we're talking about with time, because time has come to me and she really wants us to understand that she is water. She ebbs and she flows just like water. And you talked about the time before time, how the heart of water was. So I think this is related, that we return
Of
the
course.
heart. Yeah.
Of course
So
it is. And also, Maya, thank you. I mean, this is very serendipitous. What a marvelous time this equinox is going to nurture
Yeah.
us and so many. No, I didn't work. I met with Veda Austin. You may have heard of her.
Yes, 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 yes.
And I was compelled, like I knew it was a calling. And would you believe she was here within my local area? And so I went with a friend, and we had the good fortune of meeting with her afterwards and with her manager, and just beginning to see. But, as you can tell, my mother being Tongan and the water behind me here was so congruent with what you're doing. I am so delighted to hear you are so motivated, and I see you sipping, so you're bringing in more fluid while we have this conversation. um, yeah, it's a force that we have overlooked
Yeah,
and taken for granted, as have many of the elements. But
yeah,
water, what a powerful, beautiful, emotive, and we, of course, are water.
yeah,
As
yes.
Mayana said, that we are flowing monthly, and the 13-month calendar is something we are obviously looking at too, and trying to reawaken the power and the energy that has lain dormant, rent asunder for a moment. But let's regain that as well in consciousness as we step and stride into these frequencies that people like you are nurturing our beautiful planet with and healing globally. So yes, the goddesses, 1,000 goddesses. A friend did a similar thing with 1,000 angels. She felt compelled to pay homage to the messengers she'd been hearing from and seeing and feeling
Wow.
and sensing. So she did these beautiful, iconic, almost Russian angelic forms on recycled or bits of bark and pieces of wood she found around. And we had a marvelous art exhibition where we just used it was my gallery, and we just used candlelight, and we had Estonian voices to honor and create space for water and a sacred exhibition and event. This is what I would love to do as outreach ambassador with the Global Grandmothers, if we can get some funding. And once we grow, Mayana and I have a plethora of ideas for events. But
Yes.
just to say,
I
we
w-
are so with you. Thank you.
Oh, thank
Yes,
you.
yes,
Please
yes,
join us. Please join us. And Robin, I want to say I'm
yes,
marking my calendar for the 26th and
yes.
27th. For,
100%.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to hear from our youngster here, Sienna Sweet Pea. I want to hear your voice, what's on your heart.
Hello, thank you for having me here
Aw.
as a young one, and for the first time. Um, it's going wild outside right now. It's raining, so I think the prayers are being answered. Um, I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico right now, and so it's monsoon season, and it's where I was born, and so I've been back for the last month, and I'm really grateful to be here. Um, and yeah, I'm not exactly sure how these things go, but I'm gonna I'm gonna feel and see what I'm drawing this right now, and so that's what I've been working on.
Oh,
Wow,
beautiful.
While we've
Wow.
that
been
is
talking.
superb. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
It's flames of water and fire. Huh? It's elemental, beautiful work.
Thank you. Um,
Thank
and
you, Sienna.
I'm I'm sending also prayers for the earth and for all the beings and energies that need that right now. I think that our intention and our wish for that is very powerful, and especially when we gather together, it's even more powerful. Um, and I feel like nature is the earth and all of our fellow relations are responding more and more too. I've been feeling more connected, and so um, we're all in support together for all of these things that we're wishing for. And so yeah, I think that's all I have to say right now.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you.
for having me here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Privilege.
you have
Privilege.
your cat.
Mm.
She does.
I've been
Yes.
meeting several cats in the street
Definitely
lately.
listening.
Mm. Well, the putting these calls on, I'm often so in administrator mode when we first begin that it takes me some time to get into the depths of my heart to share also. So I haven't prepared anything. I'm not sure even what I'm speaking until it's spoken.
Mm.
I'm just really grateful for the five of us here and what we each represent in the different places on the planet that we are and our connections that we already have between us and the new ones that we're creating.
Mm.
It is a time when Earth and the elementals are emerging out and calling for us to recognize them and listen to them. This isn't a time for creating our ideas of what Earth should be. We talk about New Earth a lot, and we're doing a lot of new creation, but this is a time for Earth to tell us what she wants us to be and how she wants us to be. And I love how the message right now, and the fire and the water. So the fire and the water are vital forces. And when they merge together, they electrolyze. And that is the plasma of our new humanity, the plasmic beings that we become, the crystalline plasma. And to have water here and fire there, and the water's overflowing and the fires are overflowing, and it's all over the top of what humanity is ready to bear. And so this is where we must hold our heart fields across the planet steady and strong to be a stable force for those who are in fear. Because if we can hold the force strong enough with our 1,000 goddesses and thousands of angels and all the beings that we cannot see that are so close nearby us and around us and within us, we aren't just these little human bodies. We are so much more. And we must see and know and acknowledge the presences that hold us in form in the very air that we breathe and the land that we stand on.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Being a conduit for the awareness of these times and being a voice. At times, we feel alone. At times, we feel this is crazy. Where's this coming from? But if we just go with that, let it enter into our being and make that accommodate the whisperings or the feelings or the influences or the energies or the insight or the inspiration, it becomes our intuition and we align with it. We give it energy and power, acquiescence, and put our little selves aside, put our little individual being aside, and we are absolutely aligning all of who we are with a greater force, and that greater force takes us there then further through and accommodates the energies to uh, imbue and ensure that the voice of resonance of that element is being heard, is being seen, is being felt by others as well. And then we can return that energy back to the source of the goddess, of the consciousness of that particular element. Each element has its own consciousness, and that is where we find the goddesses. And if there are 1,000 goddesses, and there are more,
There are many more.
we have got our work cut out for us. And what a privilege, and what a challenge, and what a wonderful conduit and connectivity and potential to reawaken. I remember many years ago, the beginning of the shift of my marriage, and I was feeling vulnerable and alone, and I wrote a poem like Mayana. I just write words, or I would draw as well sometimes, but this was a poem, and it was about stepping out of the sleeping, and this was like last century. you know, the end of last century. And I have kept my poetry books, and I see her now, and I see myself now, twice the age that I was then, that stepped out of the confines of the restrictions of the body, of the woman that was the vulnerable victim. subject to all sorts of pressures, and not, forgetting the perspective of goddess, forgetting the perspective and connection to elements. But we arrived here. We do arrive here because this force, this energy is so much bigger than us as individuals. And I believe we are rippling out continually, every day, every moment, every breath. And it's such an exciting time. And yeah, I just recognize you all and the energy that we bring. And I bow deeply to that and acquiesce and make room for more energies to come through. And what a wonderful event September will bring. But in the meantime, we can accumulate more information and put more energy into those events that are coming up. Thank you all.
One
Seems
of the
like you have
things,
something to say, Mare.
Oh, uh, honestly, I'm just soaking up the tremendous wisdom that everybody is sharing and honoring, what you're bringing forward. I mean, I never knew that my life was going to go in the direction the past year and a half, 2 years with water. And, I have experienced it glowing as it comes out of the shower when I'm in the bathroom bathing, I have experienced doing water ceremony and hearing the water say back to me, or maybe it was the deva of the creek saying, "Let the water love you." I'm just, I'm a humble servant to the mother, and these are the experiences that have been coming forward, and but I'm in awe of the wisdom that all of you are sharing. And Sienna, I hope I'm saying your name right. It's really wonderful to have you here because there's a sparkliness to you and a deep wisdom I can sense also. So honoring that you felt the call to be here and sending love to Kelly in the midst of her tooth surgery. Poor
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Thank you. She's gonna feel so much better after it's out. I was
Do
telling her that earlier this week. I was like, it needs to come out. It's gonna
Oh
be
dear.
really good. She's like, yeah, that's what everyone is telling me.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not fun. Not fun to have that.
There's
Mhm.
a there's some cards that I pulled this morning. I
Mhm.
have a Wee Moon deck. I don't know if you guys know the Wee Moon
We
Tarot.
do. Uh-huh.
I figured you probably did. But I pulled a few cards this morning and I was thinking how fitting they were. I'll show you. So there's the sun, very
Oh,
beautiful.
beautiful.
And we have the next one that came out was Mother Earth.
Oh,
But there's the moon in there too. And then
mhm.
Love the Earth too.
Oh,
Oh
And
yeah.
that's great. Really
and
beautiful.
these two as well. Lunar consciousness and
Ah,
weaving the web, coming full circle.
these are the ones you pulled. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I love that weaving the web because that is so
Yes,
what we are doing right
it
now.
is. It's what we say, isn't it, Mayana? We say we are weaving the World Wide Web, of course, but of course we're doing it spiritually and metaphysically, elementally and literally. Yes. My goodness. What a beautiful deck of cards. I've not seen those before.
They're
How
The
really
wee
wonderful.
lovely.
the wee moon comes out of Southern Oregon, where
Uh-huh.
where I live, where
Okay.
Kelly is.
Okay.
They have a calendar and
Yes.
they have a little book they put out every year. And I've had friends who've been the poets or the artists that they have different ones that they choose each
So
year.
it's quite
It's
familiar for you guys over there. How beautiful. When I'm not familiar with them. Maybe we could put that up so that,
it's another 13 moon calendar.
yeah, it would
Wee
be.
moon is,
I was
yeah.
thinking, yeah, yeah.
And they do it
Uh,
week by week. So there's a
oh, how
lot of
beautiful.
graphics,
Beautiful.
a lot of poetry quotes. It's
Yeah,
rich,
magic.
very
Literally.
rich.
That's enriching ourselves and getting into that ripple of and continuing. That's so beautiful. How
It is
appropriate.
I'm
North
surprised
American.
it's not available in Australia.
I'm
Very
Robin,
sure it
interesting.
is. I'm sure it is. But I've just not seen it here. I can surely get some. But
Robin's trying to speak.
I'm sure you can get some, and it will be a North American calendar. You'll have to change things around a bit.
thank you,
True,
Robin. Absolutely. Let's get
true.
on that. I will speak to my oh, look at your baby, your fur baby.
Put his tail
It's
in my
like
face.
you should your cat was just lying like duh.
What's
You
his
don't have to
name?
look at everybody.
Oh,
No.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
another
We have
one.
another one.
This is Yoda.
Yoda.
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
He's
How
my baby.
Oh,
sweet.
you're lucky, fortunate.
Yes.
Oh,
This one put his
perfect
nose right
cards.
up to when Yoda was showing. I have to go, my friends. I love you all. Thank you.
Oh, love you, Robin. I'm so
Great to
glad you
see
were
you,
here.
Robin.
Great to
Missed
see
you
you,
long
Robin.
time. It's been
Blessings.
so long.
It
See you
has been.
soon. Yeah, too
All
long. We'll
right.
see you soon. Yeah,
All
darling.
right. Much love.
Much
Much
love,
love.
honey.
Bye,
Bye.
Mare. Glad to see you again.
Yes, yes, ditto, ditto. Lots of love.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. We got
Well,
big.
that was sweet. It's sweet to have her presence with us. I didn't expect that.
Fabulous. No,
Yeah.
that's just fabulous.
Well,
Yeah.
in this moment, let's just take a deep breath together and see what wants to come next. As we're here as Global Grandmothers Council Network, I feel it's important to speak to our group, our 55,000 grandmothers and sisters and friends in this group, that we just really are so glad you've gathered together, and think what we could do if we had 55,000 grandmothers together, united around a single purpose. Think what we could do if even 5,500 of us got together, if even 550 of us joined a call together. How would the world change? What would happen? Who wants to be part of that?
We are. We are. We are. And who doesn't want to be? I mean, obviously, it's a beautiful, what we'll call it, network. And it's such a privilege to have seen that growth so suddenly back in the day and continue. And if we post this up on our page, hopefully next time we may have 55. Yeah.
We
We
had
had
5
5
today.
today. Yes. So
Last month it was only 2 of us. It was just grandmother Gail and I.
right.
And
Yeah.
Gail, our grandmother Gail Crowsmoss, had a fall and had to have a hip. She got metal put in. She
Oh,
had to have some repairs because
she's
she.
coming back with an iron. She's coming
Yeah,
back forged in iron.
she's our
I am,
Greenlandic shaman.
yes, she
An
certainly
artist
is.
friend. Yeah.
And musician. I am very inspired to continue with the 13-month calendar. I've been doing some research, as I mentioned earlier to you all, that in my background, my ancestral line is Tongan, my matriarchal line from my grandmother all the way back um, is Tongan, so Pacific Islander. The Pacific Islanders had a 13 month calendar, and each of the months referred to the harvest of the taro, which was their nurturing mainstay and dietary fibrous, which they took with them on their kalia, their boats, when they traveled and explored the Western Pacific as well as Southern Pacific to Aotearoa and New Zealand, New Zealand. And so studying the culture, and I had the a historian researcher who's writing a book on Tonga reach out to me and say, "Excuse me, was your grandfather a businessman?" Yes, he was, but he was also the British High Commissioner for a few years, and he wanted to know about that. My grandfather, great grandfather, was Irish, very, very Irish, not English whatsoever. Well, there is some English in there, but the political was Irish, apparently, or so I've found. And so it was very interesting from his point of view that the King of Tonga didn't see to the British colonization, but retained their own integrity just as Ireland endeavored to do, which cost them a lot of lives and a lot of pain, but they still have maintained their integrity, individual sovereignty, as has Tonga. And so he wanted to talk to me about that. Uh, and in so doing, I wanted him to tell me about the 13-month calendar. And then I spoke to you, Mayana, about that and remembered your beautiful, it was an intuitive dream or vision you had about time. Could you
Yes.
just share that with us again, please? Because it's a segue and it's rippling out and it's a real history and where intuition it creates a harbor for development when intuition and fact join. That is on that impact there, right there on that impact, a juxtaposition of energy and a charge. And that I believe will ignite more as we move forward. Um,
I
Myra,
learned.
I see Myra responding here too. Yes.
I have worked with time for 20 some years. I was taught how to fold time in many, many years ago, how you could take one point in time and another point in time in your consciousness and bring them together and cut off the bottom. So it's like as if it was right then and right now, both things at once. And then I was taught how to allow time to flow through my heart and to be the bridge that Yellowstone was really active in 2010, February of 2010. There were hundreds of earthquakes every day. And I was in Boise, Idaho, and there was talk that the caldera might blow. And I said, well, I need to find out for myself and my family what's going on. So in my heart, I went to the caldera and I asked it, what is your responsibility and your intention for life on the surface of the planet? And how can we work in harmony together? And the caldera said, well, the dragon has to breathe the air. And I was like, oh, the dragon? Okay, well, take me to the dragon. And I was taken inside of Earth in this big cave where the dragon had grown so big that it couldn't move and it couldn't breathe. There was no way it could get air. And it was suffocating and desperate and trying to break free. And so I was speaking to the dragon and I said, well, is there any other way? If you break out of here, you're going to kill everybody on the planet. And so I don't know any other way. It just was in desperation. And I heard a little voice say, the fire knows a way. So I went to the fire and I asked the fire, what is the way? And it said, there is a way. If the dragon is willing, it'll take a 2-year process. But part of the dragon will breathe air immediately. So it was like going to atomize the dragon and it would come out in a new form. So I took the message back to the dragon and I explained that part of it would be able to breathe immediately, but it would take 2 years for it to fully emerge. And it was willing. And it dove into the fire. And as it dove into the fire, it dove through my chest. I had become the flame. And it dove through me, and I experienced it going through, and I saw what would happen in the 2 years and how little tiny multi-iridescent dragons were in the air. And then over the 2 years, all of those little cells gathered together and became a great green dragon flying through the sky. And then I was guided to fold the time. And I did that. And when I went back to my life, I began experiencing a whole year every quarter. All 4 seasons in my being, I experienced them every quarter for 2 years. Time sped up and I was moved out of my life. I was moved to a different life. I was completely restructured, reformed, everything. And that great green dragon, that's the heart. It is the heart.
Mm.
And time, when we allow time, we always think, oh, I need this right now. I need this today. It has to happen. I'm so desperate for something to happen right now. But time, when we trust her, when we honor her, when we respect her, she will bring everything to us and through us and within us and around us in the exact moment that is best for all. And when we can trust that, there's no more trauma about, oh no, am I going to be able to get there on time? Oh, am I going to, because, I can do that sometimes.
Yeah, but there's no more fear. There's
no more fear that it's not going to happen. That's what we fear.
It admonishes fear, this flow, this trusting, and this gracious poise, which is divine feminine energy. That crack the whip, hey ho, is obsolete. Absolutely snap that whip and tell that boy to get off his high horse and remember what his mother taught him. Like, go wash yourself in the creek and rethink your thoughts, young man. Lie on the edge of the river and breathe in the sun and the breeze. We need to nurture the powers that be and get them to relinquish their edification, the manifestations of fear, stress, trauma, poor darlings, and the metallic life that they delivered. I'm grateful that it's in Gail's hip, but apart from that, the vehicles, everything's so tough. I just want to repurpose the cement and break it all down. But we are on that pathway.
Yeah, and then a couple of years ago, this freeing time thing came. And freeing time, it's like I could see how calendars and clocks were chaining time and trying to make time fit human ideas instead of our society allowing time to move us. And so we're going to really dive into that in September. That's going to be really wonderful. And we're going to invite, maybe we can bring some a wee moon guest, and we'll invite the other calendar that's being done in the 13 moon calendar out of Ashland.
Yes,
And
please.
we'll
And I'll
have a
do some
really
more
wonderful
research.
event.
I'll do some more research about countries that have, as outreach ambassador, I'll find out more about the countries that still, sort of Ethiopia has still got its calendar. Like that is how they operate. Their New Year is in
Mm.
September, and that's how they flow. And they have a 13-month, 28-week month, you know.
Mm.
Fabulous. This is very, very great if we can.
I think that applies to the earth too, what you're talking about, time being chained, and what you're saying about breaking up the cement too. I've had that feeling before of it's interesting because I'm here with my grandmother, with my Safta, and
Ah,
um
blessings to you both.
thank you very much. We're very glad to be here together. She used to live here for many years, and she lived here when I was born here, and then so we're back together. And
Ah,
we were just talking. She was saying she's feeling this heaviness in these last few days, and it's because of things going on in her personal life too. She's sorting through old belongings and stuff, but she was also feeling like this weight from the earth, and I was like, I felt that before too, like this a few years ago, like feeling this, like just shake it all off, like
mm,
free.
mm, mm.
and and my feel, I mean, it was like almost like kind of wanting destruction of some kind, and that trusting that um the destruction that will happen is for the best interest of the earth and for all beings too. And it's like everything that needs to go will go, and then everything that needs to stay or needs to grow will emerge from that place. But sometimes it's gonna be like a little bit of a
Yeah.
crazy ride in order for that to happen. Um,
Right.
I think that we're in that period, and maybe we have been for a long time. Like with time, it's all kind of it's all right now, really. So
Yeah,
um
right. It's multidimensional.
it is.
Well
Yeah,
put, well put.
absolutely.
Very astute young woman. This is a beautiful, your grandmother would be delighted. I can feel the joy. Like what beautiful freedom that brings to nurture and to celebrate just simple like the sunlight on a leaf, like, you know, all of these things, the freedom, the scales fall from the eyes when we free ourselves. As Mayana's story continues. I think time was unlocked. Wasn't there an image of that that came to you, Mayana?
I put it in the chat. Yeah, I
Mhm.
put it in the
Okay.
chat. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it or not, but the part of the poem, time is a woman, she ebbs and she flows. We put her in prison and shut off her glow. She's wearing chains of watches and clocks. She's bound with shackles of months and years. Time, when free, flows around us all and moves us moment by moment.
Mhm.
Yeah. And what a vehicle, what an uplift, what an updraft for energy that she is. I mean, literally, I mean, oh, that is, you know, magic, synchronicity, and energy, and intention, and intuition. When just some of those are combined, it's phenomenal. It's an experience and an adventure and a freedom and a joy that we just are beginning to, as Sasha, what you were saying, it's a beginning. We're sort of transitioning, but it's becoming a little bit more. Diverse, expanded, and experienced and accepted. And we are just riding this wave. It's a privilege. It's just so exciting.
So I encourage everyone to follow Mare Cromwell and the Thousand Goddesses and the water activations and follow us for the
Yeah.
time event and follow along and watch as we bring the Children's Day of Peace. We're going to offer Children's Peace Awards when they upload their artwork or their song or their video or their poem or essay. We're going to invite all of our partners to provide funds. We already have $50 prizes to give to children who upload their content all over the world. Think of what that $50 will do for a child, no matter where they are. That's a lot. And as we gather all of our partners
Acknowledgement,
together, there will be
acknowledge,
even more. There will be even more. Yeah.
acknowledgement of energy and encouragement and definition for us as the care providers for this beautiful forum. Maya, how did you? I'd like to know a little more about what you're doing with your water, apart from calling in this event.
Um,
Oh,
oh yeah.
do you mean me or Mayana?
Yeah, Mare.
No,
Yeah, let's
Mare.
Mayor. Sorry,
Yeah.
Mayor.
You'd
Right.
like to know what else I'm doing with water. Well, I'm on a big mission right now to introduce as many people as possible to the heart of water. Mother Gaia has asked me, spread this far and wide. So that's part of it. And I could, in this moment, actually call in the heart of water, but I think does the meeting wrap up in like 2 minutes? I don't want to go over time.
well, we have a little.
We could.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes,
We
yes,
could.
that's
Please, we
gorgeous.
could.
I
Please,
have
we
that
should.
image. All
Yeah.
right,
Thank you. Thank you.
sure. Well, I'm inviting everyone to take a deep breath in and exhale that breath. And let me just call in the heart of water. Oh, I am that I am, calling on the heart of water to please come in and bless each one of us. Help us to receive your profound love energies, your frequencies. Help our cells, every cell in our body, absorb this incredible love, these energies. I would love to, if you're okay, you guys, just like 1 or 2 words about what you just experienced. I'm putting together another newsletter about the Heart of Water to invite people to do the activation with me this weekend and then at the end of August. So I'm collecting testimonials. And I don't want to go too much over time, but if you're
Okay.
open.
We're open.
Time is open. We walk the talk. We talk the walk. Mari, please.
Well, when I had the experience first, I noticed in my life that I was just more easily flowing through the experiences that came in the aftermath in a month or so that it's been since we met. And this time I heard the heartbeat. I heard the thump, thump of the heartbeat.
Wow, beautiful.
Interesting that you say that, Mayana. Was there anything you wanted to add, or can I jump in here?
No, please.
Well, you said thump, thump. I felt the thump, thump. I literally felt the thump, thump in my heart. And I thought, there she is. There we are. There we flow. And then I felt it. I felt it. I felt, from the heart flowing up and around and through me as an energy all the way through until I opened my eyes and there was Mari. How do I pronounce your name? Sorry.
Mare. Mare.
Mare. Okay, sorry. Is it Irish? There you were. And yeah, it was alignment. Thank you so much for that experience. Thank you so much for that experience. That's opened me up further to more sensibility and more sense. Not that I want to quote the Austen book, but
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Michelle. Thank you.
I felt like everything just softened and like I was able to drop into this deep state of ease and relaxation and like feeling held and carried. Um, and I still feel that right now. It's like this deep calm and flow and support. It's really beautiful. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maren. Thank you, Michelle
Yeah,
and Tiana, for what you shared. This is this is beautiful.
It's just lovely. It's lovely hearing this. And what I want to add is that you've now received the activation. You have the energy now in your energy field. You have the connection with the heart of water now. And so please take this in your life wherever you use water, which we use every day. If it's raining, if you're on the ocean there, on the coastline where that lovely painting was done, the water all across the planet, we can bless it with the heart of water, and it's a really high frequency.
mhm.
And I'm just really honored that I could share this with you. Thank you, Mayana, for having me.
Sure.
It's a
Thank you for coming in.
very intelligent frequency from what Veda Austin has been working with Mare and I'm very, very excited to have the connection with you. It's just seems such a vital form of communication with nature, and I've seen the potential of what we can do with it. And now felt it
So
personally, thanks
beautiful.
to you, because meeting Veda, we didn't
Yeah.
do this exercise. This is uniquely a gift that you are sharing. She was a visual, different. This is incorporating, literally in the meaning of the Latin meaning of the word incorporation, like into the body of water with us as one. And that for me and my Irish tongue and ancestry, you have hooked me into something that will keep gifting me and my family and friends. And I'm so grateful for that. And please use that and take that. And I'm happy to talk to you further on this. I would love to. I would love to. So
Contact
reach
me.
out.
Yeah, contact me through the Thousand Goddesses Gathering, the link I put in the chat. You can reach me
Okay,
through
I will
that.
do.
There's a contact
I would
form.
very much love to.
Yes,
Thank you. It's
yes.
an honor.
if you haven't, you can save the chat by clicking on the three dots at the top of the chat, and it says save chat. And then you'll have everything that's in the chat.
Thank you for that reminder. I forgot how to do that.
What are you sharing, Sienna? You have something to
Oh, I was looking in and making sure I had it too. I was saving it.
Oh, good.
And
I
please,
another
yeah,
moon. I pulled the water. I was just remembering as we were doing it too. I pulled the water as life card just last night too, and I was like, oh, what's this about? And now I know what it's
there you go.
about.
There you go. Yeah, and
Talk about the
please join us.
synchronicity.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are no
Yeah.
coincidences.
Oh
Absolutely
no, not
none.
at
Yeah,
all.
no. Please join us on September 20th. And I'm actually going to be in the Pacific at that time in Moria. We're going to be, Mother Gaia said I have to go, and I'm like
Where-
burning through my savings. But
Where's
Moria is in the French Polynesian
I
islands, part
thought
of
it was in
Tahiti.
Tahiti. Tahiti.
It's part
Yeah.
of Tahiti. And
Yeah.
so we're going to be I'm going to be hosting the Thousand Goddesses Gathering from there. So
Oh my.
everyone's going to be doing ceremony around the world, and we're going to be with the whales and the sacred waters there. And that island is very powerful. Apparently, there's a lot
I'm
of
going to talk
mana.
to you about my ancestral line that was from Tonga, went to Tahiti. They opened up the water
Oh my
that
gosh.
way. Yeah. Yeah.
Contact
Yeah.
me.
I
I
definitely
Please,
can't wait.
please contact me.
I
I
just put
will.
Soul Star Sanctuary. It's a woman on Instagram who does singing with the whales and dolphins. I don't know if
Ah,
you guys have heard of her, but I
Does she
just
do it with the singing bowls? Does she
yes.
do it with the singing bowls? Oh,
yeah.
And
yeah,
you
yeah. I've seen her work.
and you yeah, and you can blow the conches too and just be in the moment. Like that's Tahiti ancient ways, you know. Yeah, the
Yeah,
drumming
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
getting with the rhythm of the waves
Fabulous.
and movement.
Mhm.
Thank you so
Okay.
much
Can't
for
wait.
Let's
Earth
all blow out the
Angels.
candle together. 1, 2, 3, breath in.
Go with the goddess. Go with
And
the
out it
goddess.
goes to the world.
Thank you, Mayana. Thank you,
Thank
all of
you.
you.
Thank
This
you.
has
So
been
good.
wonderful.
Good to meet you, Sienna.
Good.
Diana,
Thank you
Yeah.
all of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
talk to
you.
your grandmother. And thank
Yes.
you, Mary. I will
Yes,
reach
yes,
out.
love.
We will talk.
Bye.
Please do. All
Thank
right. Love.